Hello, friends. God bless you. Uh, I wanted to share something today about goodness of God. Sometimes we question about goodness of God. Sometimes our prayers are not answered. Sometimes if we feel that we have done something terrible wrong, sometimes we feel that God is punishing us. Sometimes we feel that God is for everybody, not for me. And sometimes we feel that if I have done this, then God would have answered me. Or because I did certain things, God is against me. That is not the case. And I was reading a book of Isaiah chapter 7. And in that the scripture comes that we normally hear around Christmas time, that the virgin will give birth to a child and you will name him Emmanuel. Now, we know that that prophecy is related to Jesus. And we have heard many things about it. When I was reading it, the question came to my mind that why God gave this prophecy about coming of Jesus to this earth to Isaiah. Why that prophecy was not given during the time of Elijah? Why that prophecy was not given in time of great prophet Samuel or King David or Solomon? Why God gave that prophecy particular to Isaiah and in this time? And then I started reading the whole chapter. And then I read Isaiah chapter 7. It talks about that King Ahaz, where the King Ahaz was attacked by two kings, King of Israel and King of Syria attacked Ahaz. And Ahaz was very frightened. And with Ahaz, everybody in his kingdom, they were frightened. And they have no way out. In those times, God sent Isaiah, prophet Isaiah, to Ahaz and said that take your son, share Jashub with you. Now, it is so beautiful. The share Jashub's meaning is remnant of Israel will be established. It is a beautiful meaning. And God is saying something to King Ahaz. And God says that don't worry. I will save you. And then God said furthermore that, look, if you believe in what I'm saying, you will be established. And God said that if you cannot believe, ask me a sign from heaven, from earth, from anywhere. Ask any sign. I will give you the sign. And King Ahaz says, I don't need a sign. It seems like at first hand that he may be more pious or a good king. That is not the case. Ahaz was one of the wickedest king in Judea. He was the wickedest king. And if you wanted to read about what he did, you will be surprised that why God is showing so much grace, so much mercy to King Ahaz. You need to read 2 King chapter 16 or 2 Chronicles 28. Let me give you some of the things that King Ahaz did. King Ahaz was wicked king. He was offering sacrifice to foreign gods. It was nothing. Then when the Syrian king attacked him, he asked not God, but a Syrian king. He took the articles from the temple and sent as a gift to a Syrian king and asked his help. And after that, he went to see him in Damascus. And when he go to Damascus, he saw an altar in Damascus, altar to foreign god. So he called his priest from Jerusalem and he said that, can you make a replica of this altar into my kingdom? He made the altar for the foreign god and put that altar. He removed God's altar and he put his new altar in the temple and said that you have to sacrifice on this new altar. He stopped the rituals and the bread and offerings and incense, everything he stopped in the temple to God. Not only that, he moved the sea from the bronze ox and he put on the stone on the side. If this is not bad enough, he offered his own son as a sacrifice to foreign god. He did the wickedest thing. He was absolutely not walking in the ways of the Lord. But God had made a promise to King David. And God was so merciful, so loving. He's chasing King Ahaz and says that, don't be afraid, don't frighten, I'll save you. And if you believe, I will establish. King Ahaz said, and when God said, ask me a sign, he said, I don't want sign. Basically, he said that if I ask sign and if you do these things, I have to believe you. I don't want to believe in you, God. But God, out of his mercy, says that you are not asking for sign, but I am giving you sign that virgin shall give a birth through a child and you will call him Emmanuel. See, this was the darkest moment. So dark moment in the kingdom of Judea, where the king is completely walking away from God. But God is not forgetting his covenant with King David. God is a merciful God. He is chasing after King Ahaz. He is giving him opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to turn around his life and come to Jesus. Come to him so he can be established. I think that sometimes we feel that we have done so terrible things that we have no hope. I've heard some people say that, oh, I have done such thing in my life, God will never forgive me. That is not the case, my friend. We talk about all the time John 3:16 that God so loved the world. So that he gave his only begotten son, whosoever believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. But we never talk about John 3:17. It talks about Jesus came to save the world, not to condemn the world. That is your God and my God. He is chasing after us. He's chasing us to turn our lives and give him a chance so he can establish. Like he said to Ahaz that, let me read verse 9. It says that if you, Isaiah 7:9, if you will not believe, surely you shall not be established. In other words, if you believe, you will be established. My friends, your and my capacity sin, your and my capacity of committing sin is nothing in compare to the grace of God. Our God's grace is far bigger than our capacity to sin. If you are discouraged, if you doubt about goodness of God, I invite you, give him a chance. Trust him. Trust him. He is faithful Father. He's a loving Father. And he is so much in love with you. He cares for you. He will do anything to re-establish you. I hope God has given you hope and joy and peace. Thank you.